Today is day 465 of data science, and today I'm going to use Handcalcs to render the Pythagorean theorem symbolically in Python. So first thing I would want to do is import Handcalcs, and then I would also want to import Handcalcs render, which I'll explain in a second. So the first thing you would want to do is output variables. So I want to set my variables. So I'm going to say A is equal to let's say 6, and then B is equal to, let's say 8. And in order for me to output these variables using Handcalcs, I'm going to have to use this render magic cell. So I'm going to do 2% signs and then render, and then run that, and I'll be able to see the actual variables. But if you actually want to print out variables, the practice or the best practice is to actually do params, and that's going to basically do the same thing, yet it's kind of the best practice because you're basically Handcalcs knows that you're really trying to print out, the parameters and variables. And then if I want them to be kind of in a vertical format, I can do so by putting in long, and then it's just short by default. So if I delete this, it goes back to being the same line, short, horizontal format. Okay, so then now for the equation, which would involve the c. So well, let's say if I do this, c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. And then to render it, I would put in the little 2% signs and then the run that. It's going to give me an error because I can't have operators with a variable when I'm assigning it equal to something, right? It can only just be like a variable. It can't just be an operator or have any math, right? So what I'll have to do is actually, like myself, solve for c. So that would end up looking like this. C is equal to the square root of a squared plus b squared. So what does this actually mean for me? Instead of doing this, I'm actually going to have to write it as I see it above. So it's going to end up being c is equal to the square root. Now, how do I get the square root? Well, that's where math comes in. I'm going to import math. And then what I can do now after I run it is I can do math dot square root and then just kind of put whatever I see inside, which is a squared plus b squared. And by the way, the two multiplication signs or the two stars just mean squares. And then if I run that, I'll be able to see it. Although it's literally taking math square root as a literal, so maybe that's something I would have to look into. Let's try doing import or from math import square root and then do square root. There we go. So that's the best practice apparently. So you just use square root instead of actually having math, just use the functions straight up from the libraries. All right, so that is what it ends up looking like. Same thing. So this is outputting the equation, but I only want the equation by itself, right? So for me, I would just end up saying symbolic. And this is kind of customization, right? So if you just use symbolic, it's going to just output the equation symbolically without any work, right? If I go and just copy this and put this in here, and if I want to have it with work, then I don't do anything, just like I had it in the beginning, right? So it has this equation symbolically, and then it has the equation with the work shown, the numbers plugged in, and then it gives you the answer, right? And if you just want the answer, you can just do 2% signs, render, and then just put in C, run that, and it gives you the answer, which is beautiful, right? So that's kind of the idea. There's also, again, you can use short or long to kind of tell Handcalcs how you want it formatted. So if I want this long, it's going to move it into a vertical format, a long format, versus if I do short, it's going to move it in a horizontal format, short format. So everything in the same line, taking up as much space as it can in the same line. All right, so that's kind of it. Just gonna go and do that. That's what it is by default. Another thing I wanted to mention is precision. I can't even pronounce that. Okay, so basically, it's kind of how many decimal points you want. So I see that there's like 3 over here. So if I do something like, I don't know, 2, run that, I'll be able to only see two zeros, right? And then if I just do 0, then I'll be able to see only the whole number and so on and so on. It's basically how many decimals um, or numbers after the decimal you want. So that's kind of another thing to mention. And then another thing would be is that I could just put these all in the same line. So if I want to go and put this over here, let me delete the render, have the variables and even have the equation here as well, and I want to render that, it'll give me everything um, just like that. And if I want to do, let's say, short, I'll do params. I noticed though that nothing happens because I've noticed that really whatever you put in here kind of affects only the last thing. At least for me, that's what I'm thinking. Because if I do, for example, params long, run that, it affects only, the equation, the C, right? But then it doesn't really affect these, even if I'm explicitly stating that I want the parameters to be long. So that's what I've noticed. But I mean, that's just one way you can do things. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this as short, and that's pretty much it for today. Bye.